today's video, we are going to be breaking down what is a Pamm account. Is it legit? And why is it so popular these days? So if you have sucked at trading, maybe you've lost some money, blown some accounts, you've given up on becoming a successful trader, then this is the video for you to watch. So Jaco, what is a Pamm trading account?
Percentage Allocation Management Module, also known as Percentage Allocation Money Management, or short Pamm, is a form of pooled money forex trading. An investor gets to allocate their money in the desired proportion to the qualified trader or money manager of their choice. These managers may manage multiple forex trading accounts using their capital and such pooled money with an aim to generate profits.
Alright guys, so let's say we have three friends. Their names are Paul, Peter and
Jessica.
Okay, they all are friends, but Paul recently has learned to do trading and he's really doing good at it. And he's bragging to his friends a bit. Now Jessica and Peter's feeling a little bit left out because they've tried trading before and they failed at it dismally. So the question is, how can all three of them actually benefit from the trading or the success that Paul has?
And that's why Pamm accounts has been created.
Right, so what you're saying is, now Jessica and Peter can actually benefit from Paul trading, but how would that exactly work in a Pamm account?
In a Pamm account, in this situation, it would work. Each of the participants, which would be Peter, Paul and Jessica, would have to put in an amount. Once the amount has been established, a percentage would be allocated to each of them when sharing profits of the trading.
Okay, so that means that both Jessica, Paul and Peter will have to go and create, or first of all they need to choose a trading broker. Once they have a trading broker, they will then go on and create Pamm accounts, but they will set up Paul as the main custodian.
Yes.
Because Paul knows how to trade successfully, or he has a really good trading strategy. So each one of them will create their own Pamm account. He does not create it for them, they create it themselves. Then they will deposit this initial capital into their Pamm accounts, but the difference is Paul has access to the whole sum to trade with.
Yes.
The next part would be that each one of them would decide how much percent is actually going to go to Paul. So how much percent do you think Paul takes?
Okay, 10% would be allocated to Paul as he's the trader and he uses his time to do the trading.
Because Jessica and Peter in this story are not going to be doing much except putting some of their money into their Pamm account. Let's say, for instance, Paul really does well in month one. So each one of them put in $5,000. So there's a total startup of
$15,000
in their trading account. Now, Paul does really, really well. His first month, he makes over 30% profit. So now the $15,000 has grown to
$19,500.
That means they made a total of how much profit?
$4,500 profit.
That means it's a total of $4,500 profit. But before we can share it, we first need to deduct
The 10% that Paul has allocated for himself,
which is how much?
$450.
$450. So out of the $4,500, we have to take off $450, which we are left with
$4,050.
All right. Now that gets divided.
Now that gets divided between the three of them.
And if it is divided three ways, 100% divided three ways is 33.33%. So each one would receive a profit for that month of
$1,350.
So now each person's account is up by $1,350 each. So here's the great thing about Pamm accounts is each person is in control of their own money.
Yes.
So you get to decide whether you want to withdraw your money or whether you want to compound your money. That's entirely up to the team and how they operate. Now, this scenario that we gave you today is not only used by friends or colleagues or groups, but it's also used by large companies that offer this service to people. So if there is a good brokerage company, they can actually offer Pamm trading accounts to everyday users that are not expert traders.
Pamm accounts are a simple, hassle-free method for individuals to pick and choose their money managers for forex trading. With these accounts, investors benefit from profits with minimal involvement. Always keep in mind, Pamm accounts also carry the risks of capital loss based on a money manager's performance. After understanding their desired profit potential and risk aversion, individuals should perform due diligence in selecting a Pamm account broker and money manager.
Not all of us have friends called Paul. We don't all know people that are actual traders and are doing it successfully. So the big question on the table is, can you still participate in Pamm accounts? Is there an option for you? What I would highly recommend is go and do your own research. Go and check out reputable companies that have a proven track record. We will leave a link in the bottom with the company that we are currently using for our Pamm trading. This is maybe an option that you are willing to look at. I think it's a great opportunity.
I do agree, maybe.
Because we've already done the due diligence and we've already vetted the company and we've been with them for over a year now. And they have successfully been trading our account for almost a year. So I think they're pretty good. Go and have a checkout and have a look. Maybe it's an option for you. This is a huge disclaimer. Warning risk. You guys would see in our videos, we always have a big warning sign. So this is a big one and you need to remember this one.
Pamm accounts are not investment accounts, but they are income generating tools.
What that means is you cannot treat your account like an investment account, like a retirement fund. You can't keep compounding your money year after year because there is huge
Risks involved.
Huge risk. Trading is risky. Trust us, we know. Accounts go up slower than they come down.
Yeah.
You tend to sustain a lot of losses, and because the market is so volatile, you need to be on top of your game all the time. So if you're not an experienced trader and you don't have 5 years under your belt, a Pamm account is a very, very good choice. But just as Jaco said, it's not an investment vehicle. It is an income generating tool, which means you need to see it for what it really is. It's almost like an asset generating you a weekly profit. Now, the question on the table is, how do you reduce the risk?
Yes, that's a very important topic.
So instead of creating an investment strategy, you would rather create a
Trading strategy.
I'm sure you're asking yourself, what's the difference? An investment strategy is a strategy you deploy for years and years. It is reputable companies that have a good proven track record. Where a trading strategy, how much are you going to withdraw and how much are you going to compound?
Yes, it's basically how much are you willing to risk.
So at the end of the day, you need to make a decision for yourself on how much are you actually going to compound a week. But guys, remember, not all Pamm trading accounts or systems works the same. Some are weekly, some are daily, some are monthly, some are quarterly as well. So you need to make a decision on what best fits you and your risk appetite.
Our strategy consists of 90% withdrawal and 10% compound on our profits.
So every single week, we are taking out 90% of the profit that we make, and we compound only 10% back. The reason why we deployed this type of strategy is because it's a great way for us to create a savings account at the same time. So instead of using the money, we actually take out our profits and we put it into a savings account, which gives us, again, profit on profit. This is a great strategy to use if you don't want to over leverage yourself and potentially lose all of your capital. You always run the risk of losing your capital. It's a 50-50 chance. You need to understand that you are risking that money week after week, and you need to be comfortable in potentially losing the money.
So never put in money that you are not willing to part with.
That's a very important point. And that is a very, 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 very important point for you to remember. Compounding is fun, and it's always exciting to work out a strategy of taking $500 into $500,000, through compounding. You need to take into account that if you are compounding 100% every single week or month, you are risking 100% of your money. In the event that there is a negative trade or something happens, you are 100% going to lose your money.
That's true.
Treat your Pamm account as an income generating asset. It generates you cash flow every single week. So you need to make a wise decision with your Pamm trading account.
Yes, I would call it a smart trading system when using a Pamm account.
The reason why we are stressing this point is not that we're trying to scare you or badmouth Pamm trading account. The reason why we're doing it is because we want you to make an educated decision. We want you to weigh up the risk versus the reward and make the best decision for yourself and for your money.
That's so true. The best benefit about having a Pamm account is that your money is generating profits. You don't spend the time and you get to spend your time on the things you love to do.
So that means you get to follow your passions and you get to enjoy your life instead of having to do all of that work when it comes to trading. Pamm accounts are a great way to take part in a $1 trillion industry. You don't have to spend all of your time researching, looking at markets. You don't need to go through all the nitty-gritty. You don't have to spend a lot of money on education, and you don't have to blow multiple accounts to get to that level to generate consistent profits. So what you're actually doing then is you are allowing people that loves trading, love spending the time in the market, analyzing it and generating profits to work your money with theirs. You are actually being very smart because you're allowing someone that has the passion for trading, that enjoys doing it, to grow your money. And to me, that's a win-win situation.
So guys, basically the bank is a Pamm account. You're putting all your money together with everyone else, the bank trades with it, and you get a small profit without you knowing what's going on.
That's a very valid point. With the education and understanding that we've given you today, you can now benefit from this market and take control of your own funds and allow it to grow at a much higher percentage than you would normally just leaving it in the bank. I think the final part, just to explain, is you can either go and learn trading. Now, let's be honest between us and you. If you had to go and learn trading right now, and you had to go through 5 years of pain to really perfect your skills, you are going to lose your capital 100% almost every single time. We are speaking from experience. We blew many accounts. It took us years to learn trading. And that is why a Pamm account is such a lucrative way for you to grow your money and benefit from the $1 trillion industry.
Let's face it guys, this is the ideal way to go.
I firmly agree. Hey guys, thank you so much for spending this time with us. I think we've really broken down what a Pamm account is, what the risks are, what the rewards are, and how you can actually benefit from this industry without having to really do much or learn much. So for me, I would definitely rate Pamm accounts as one of my top 3 investment strategies, but that's for myself. I don't categorize my Pamm trading account as an investment. I categorize it as an income generating tool. So this is another tool that you can use to grow your income, your monthly income.
So go out there guys and be a smart trader with a Pamm account.
If you really enjoyed the video, please do us a favor, give us a thumbs up so we can also get into the YouTube algorithm. Also subscribe to the channel because we're going to be sharing a lot more trading tips and tricks. And overall, we would love for you to be a part of our community.
Yes, and don't keep this to yourself. Share with your friends.
Because all of us can benefit from a trading account, especially a Pamm trading account.